Bodybags, where horror lies.
What is up, y'all? Dubby Dubbles at you again. Another week on the Bodybags. Got a random flick again this week for y'all. New month, so recently checked out something on Netflix from 2016. It is the movie Bleed. Low budget film. I forgot who released it. I'll put that in the description for it. Basic plot on this one: you have a younger couple who are basically starting a new life together. Recently married, the wife's pregnant, and they are going to a new house. So they moving into a new home, like I said, starting off a new life. They invite some of their friends over, have a little social get together, a little cookout, and one of them has the bright idea to go check this abandoned mental hospital that's nearby. So, of course, when they do that, of course, you got shit that hits the fan there. So, and without giving too much away, that's pretty much the basic plot. You have this interloping, just basically crazy past of the town that is haunting them both with the weird ass town folk and literal ghosts / demons. So, all that being said, this, it's a kind of a decent plot on paper. Could be a fun time potential, but it comes off just really generic the whole time. Just generic thing after generic thing. Chick seeing a ghost on the road, wrecks her car. Hey, let's go explore the abandoned mental hospital. Just nothing but bad ideas kind of thing. Let's separate and do our own thing. Just the typical generic cliches, They come to be expected somewhat from horror, but it just seems like all those generic cliches are included in this movie. You got the generic music to go with it. Just really bland alternative that sounds like everything else thrown in there. I really like to see something interesting out of this, because there is some cool atmospheric shot. You can tell the cinematography was doing the best it can. There's a lot of they really experimented with the lighting. A lot of the dark scenes in this abandoned hospital are well shot, but when it comes to the scarce parts, they are very underwhelming, to say the least. CG, and then when it's not CG, it's just semi-lackluster makeup and effects on them. A really overuse of CG in this movie. Just a lot of unnecessary CG. Like I said, when these ghosts pop out and these even creepy people, they use CG for some of the effects here and there, and it's just really stand out and noticeable. It just wasn't necessary for a lot of the scenes they used it on. And as far as the plot goes, the way it's building and going, you can really see it a mile away. I'll try to immerse myself in the movie and not. Of course, you're going to think, yeah, what's around the corner kind of thing. But I don't really just think that far ahead. I like the movie to suck me in, so when I get to the end, I feel like I have just a true gauge of how I really feel about it, and let it set for a little while after I see it. But this one was going, and it was very underwhelming, to say the least. I would just say give this one a skip. It had some cool ideas on paper. Execution was just not there. I'd give it a 4 out of 10, because for what they had on the budget, they did, like I said, with the atmospheric shots and some of the locations and stuff are really well done. Good choices of places to use and stuff. But like I said, just the overall execution and final product was underwhelming. So yeah, that is Bleed from 2016. Until next week, y'all.
Boosh.